Can you hear that? Silence. It's like a library. I am the only person in this motorbike museum. Con quattro cilindros in linea. Even I know that means it's an inline four. That's really cool. I think I like this one. I like the Dusan Especial. And I tell you what, for €4, if you are in and around this area, you absolutely should pop by and visit this motor museum. There's some fantastic stuff in here. There's hundreds of motorbikes. Good afternoon, I am Jeff Buys Cars. Welcome to a video series that is being filmed in and around Benidorm. I'm not driving this beautiful Audi. I'm driving that little Fiat Panda right there. But today I am at the Museo de Vehiculos Historics. And I'm not very good at Spanish, but I know that says Classic Car Museum. So would you like to come with me to a classic car museum in the mountains just outside Benidorm? If the answer is yes, keep watching the video. If I'm totally honest, I didn't actually plan this trip. This was an accident. I was trying to drive to a castle and I had seen a flyer for the museum just the other day. And then I realised that I was about to drive past it. So here we are today. It's open till 6 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock now, so we've got a couple of hours. Let's go and have a look. Morgan three-wheeler right there, look. Look at that. We haven't even gone the door yet. We've got a Morgan three-wheeler. Don't know much about motorbikes, so you're gonna have to bear with me with my motorbike knowledge today. But here we are. The Museo. I think it's mostly motorbikes, but don't tell anyone. Ah, model cars. Oh, Renault. Look what we found. That's a Renault 8. Beautiful. Just like the one I have at home. I wish I'd driven that down here. I mean, if I had driven that down here, I'd still be driving it down here at this point. So let's see. Hello.
Hello.
How much is it to go in the museum?
€4.
€4. Bargain. Thank you. Gracias.
Gracias.
Now, normally, if I was with my kids, the rule would be that we do the gift shop at the end. But because it's quiet, I'm going to film in the gift shop now. Oh, there's some great models here. Right, so the bargain basement shelf of €8.50. Got some real nice stuff there, including the McLaren F1 GTR. I like that a lot. Then you move up to the larger stuff. Look at that. There's a Renault 8, just like what I have at home. Really pleased to see that. €55. I'm tempted, but I don't really need a 1/18th scale model of a car that's already causing me problems by being on my driveway. Citroen Zara Picasso, a model of a Zara Picasso. Who's buying that? I love it. Who comes to this museum and thinks, do you know what I really need? I need a model of a Citroen Zara Picasso. Hummer H1? Yeah, why not? Got a lot of time for that. Beautiful little Renault Siete, 1974. Seat 850 Coupe, again, gorgeous little car. I'm having more fun in the gift shop than the actual place. Citroen ZX. I've had one of those on the YouTube channel. If you'd like to watch me review a Citroen ZX, then open up a new window, go on YouTube and type in Jeff Buys Cars Citroen ZX and you'll find it. It's a nice model of a 911S there. 1968. Beautiful. And then some more modern stuff. L322 Range Rover. Yep, love it. This is just one corner of the shop. What a great little shop. When you go to a museum and the shops are just, the shop at the end is just rubbish. This is really, really good. A few people coming in the door now. It's quiet out here as well. Some Volkswagen-y sort of stuff. Oh, lovely little Woody. Yep. Some Renaults down there. Thought that was a Chrysler Sebring then, but it's not. It's a Camaro. Is it a Camaro? I'm working my way back over this way. Motorbikes. Oh, Volkswagen vans. I love it. What a great little shop. That's a nice bus, isn't it? Very elegant little thing. Polo bread van. You used to be able to buy those for like 250 quid. Now, they've got a lot of Volkswagen tax on them. Lovely Dodge Viper, and that's pretty reasonable at €14 as well. Lamborghini S-Stock, great looking concept car. They never put that in production. They should have done, but they realised they could make more money out of SUVs, so they never made a four-door saloon, even though that was the Lamborghini concept car. Right, I think we're ready to head on in. Let's do this. Here we are then. It's quite like a library in here. It's absolutely silent and it's predominantly motorbikes, but I'm going to show you some of the motorbikey sort of stuff and then I'll chuck some music over the top of it so I don't have to embarrass myself by getting all my facts wrong when it comes to motorbikes.
Solo un rayo del sol cambia el tiempo en el reloj. Hoy mis deudas reciben perdón, pago por el show. Me siento feliz porque si no soy yo, pues ¿quién? Todos caen a mi lado, el freno lo arranqué. Me siento feliz porque yo no dudo mi power. Te burlaste de mí, se acabó. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras rodea. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Quiero un carro que corra más. Traigo un fin y después fumo un cabo de cigarette. Me pierdo en la ciudad, ha llegado mi tiempo ya. Voy a vivir porque si yo no soy yo, pues ¿quién? Todos caen a mi lado, los frenos los arranqué. Me siento feliz porque vivo mi vida centrado. Te burlaste de mí, se acabó. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras rodea. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. A veces yo soy yo voy a ser otro yo. A veces yo soy yo voy a ser otro yo. Los frenos los arranqué, el riesgo me cae bien. Los frenos los arranqué, el riesgo me cae bien. A veces yo soy yo voy a ser otro yo. A veces yo soy yo voy a ser otro yo. Los frenos los arranqué, el riesgo me cae bien. Los frenos los arranqué, el riesgo me cae bien. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras rodea. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe.
Con cuatro cilindros en línea. Even I know that means it's an inline four. That's really cool. We did find a Morgan three-wheeler in the end anyway. Can't be a Morgan though, surely. It is. It's a Morgan. It's a Morgan runabout. We are a long way from Malvern, where this car was made. I mean, we're 1,500 miles from Morgan. I wonder if it was driven here. I mean, it must have been driven here at some point, hadn't it? Morgan three-wheeler. And this thing is absolutely beautiful as well. Renault Alpine A108. I didn't actually recognise it as a Renault Alpine. It's a very early one. Very cool indeed. Very much like that. Baltico. Again, very elegant looking bikes. Look at the colours. It's fantastic. Are they Italian? Or are they Spanish? Again, embarrassing myself. This is why I was just going to put audio over it. Pretty much got the place to ourselves. It's crazy. A great little museum. I think if you're into bikes, you could probably spend a lot more time in here than I have. That my bike history is just nowhere near as good as my car history. Persang! Baltico, Persang. That just reminds me of that bit from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas when, is it Acerta, the photographer, he walks into the hotel room and he's going, Kawasaki's, Yamahas, Persangs.
Yamahas, DMZs, Kawasaki's, Vehiculos, Persang, Swedish fireballs. Couple of Triumphs here and there, a CZ, all very, very fast.
And Raoul Duke is off his face and having visions of the war. There's a metal snake in the sky. If you haven't seen that movie, then none of that made any sense at all. But if you have seen that movie, hopefully you'll get the reference that I was alluding to.
I'm gonna let myself out.
Benelli. Again, another good looking bike. How big is that engine? Look, you got 6 pipes coming off it there. It's a 750. 6 cilindros, 4 tiempos, 5 velocidades. 6 cylinder, 4 tiempos. 4 stroke, 5 velocidades, 5 speed. Is that right? Oh, look at the exhaust pipe on it. Yes, very, very cool. And look, this is basically an Audi A4. See? DKW, Auto Union, also known as Audi. That is beautiful. I think I want that one. Can I have that one? Look at the colours on it. That's just a great looking bike. Yeah, I like that a lot. We are now completely alone. Completely alone. Here you go, here's something I didn't look at in my walk around earlier on. This is a cutaway of a Mercedes-Benz 4-cylinder diesel engine. It's quite interesting, isn't it? And again, I can embarrass myself here by not knowing all of the bits, but this is the sump down here, I assume. That's got to be the sump with the oil pump there. And then working your way up, you can see everything that's going on. That's really cool. So what year is this from then? Radiator, I know that much. 1956. Motor sessuando, dejando visibles les partes essentials. The motor has been sectioned so that you can see the essential visible parts. There you go, I can do Spanish. Oh, there's an English bit underneath. I didn't see that. It was a sectioned engine leaving visible the essential parts. It was used for teaching in workshops and driving schools. There you go. My Spanish was absolutely perfect. There you go. So that's the dynamo alternator. That's a dynamo, isn't it? You can see all the valve gear at the top there. Cylinders there in the middle. You see the chamber there for ignition. Oil filter. Is that an oil filter? Yeah, it's an oil filter in it. Might be a fuel filter. Come on, Jeff. Sort it out. All right, that's really cool. 4-cylinder diesel engine, gearbox. Yeah, I like that a lot. Very cool. Great to see stuff like that. Now let's see an EV cut in half. Come back over here because I just love these two. 3 actually, 3 in a row. 3 really elegant little bikes. Although the low down calf racer style handlebars on this one, Probably not very comfortable for popping out for a coffee. So which bike am I going to take? If I could have any of these bikes. Well, firstly, you tell me in the comments which one you would take, while I go back up to this one that I actually really like, because there's a number of bikes that I really like in here. I really like this one, the Ossa. That's very cool, as well as the two that I just showed you down the bottom there. That's quite beautiful as well, the Ossa. Is there any English here? Trying to understand it. So, tanto la exploro como tú son motocicletas destinadas a los aficionados. Not really getting much out of that, to be honest. But if you can speak Spanish, then maybe you can work that one out. So basically, that one's 1971. This one is 1982 to 84. So this is an older bike. And it was made to compete in something. Caminos y zonas de campo no muy complicadas. What does that mean? It was made to go and compete on really complicated stuff, is what I'm reading from that. But that's a really nice looking bike. Jeff does Spanish. Oh, I need to learn Spanish. But I really like this one over here, which is the Ossa Phantom 250 AS24. Does that mean it was made in Barcelona? I quite like that. But that's a great looking bike. Isn't that lovely? The colours are fantastic. Bit of orange, bit of blue. Yeah, I think that's my pick. But actually, if I'm really honest, I don't have a motorbike licence. So I would need to get my CBT, which would allow me to drive smaller engine bikes. So I keep coming back to these guys. Are these smaller engines though? That's the question. I mean, that looks tiny to me. I think I like this one. I like the Doosan Especial. The Doosan Especial is an S12. It's a 49cc. 2-cylinder, 4-speed. 2 tiempos, 4 velocidades. There we go. Maximum speed of 90 kilometers an hour. That'll do for me. I think that is my pick from the Motorbike Museum. We'll walk back this way, see if there's anything that you fancy, now that I can talk freely, because, I mean, it's so busy in here. It should be. It's a great little spot. And the road here was lovely as well. It was a really nice drive. So if you're in Benidorm and you like cars and or motorbikes, there's really no excuse. It's not far from Benidorm. You can hire a car very cheaply, get yourself up into the mountains, and you can go and have the exact day that I've had. This morning I've been to the waterfall, I've had some lovely lunch by a swimming pool, and now I'm walking around a motorbike museum. Now I'm going to head on to the castle after rinsing my wallet in the gift shop. So I can highly recommend that you come and do this if you're in Benidorm. You should do. Great day out. Managed to avoid spending a fortune in the gift shop. Didn't buy that model 118 scale Renault 10, although I could have done. Quite like that. There's a lovely Audi in the car park, which was on the introduction, so I'll show you that. And we'll go have a look at this valley as well. There you go, lovely Audi. If I flip the camera around, it's beautiful out here. So we're going to head on up into the mountains in my little Fiat with my swimming shorts drying on the roof, and go see what else we can find. There's a restaurant over there as well, but we've just eaten, so we're all good on that front. Here we go, GSXR 1000. See, this is the era of bikes that I seem to know a lot more about. That's a GSXR 1000. That's a Ducati Monster. There's another Ducati Monster there as well. Great place to come motorbikeling, isn't it? Yeah, I do like those GSXRs. And then you got the valley there. So the road that we came in on is, well, you see it there, look. It goes all the way down the valley. Right, I'll carry on with the rest of today, and I'm sure there'll be further videos coming along as we go.